Alright, welcome back to Minnesota Meta. We are very excited because this week we took our brand new cameras to our monthly game night tournament kit, or our monthly game night kit tournament, and recorded the last two rounds. We are again at FFG's Event Center in Roseville, Minnesota. I am Tyler.
I am Tim.
And today we are going to do, like I said, we recorded the last two rounds, so this is the first match of the second round. This is actually Tony is going to be playing Jinteki Biotech, and I actually made top table at this point, and I'll be playing the Prepaid Kate that I've been playing for a while. So you see we did do little changes to the layout, so we got Tony on the left there. You can see he's currently at 5 credits and 0. That's his, what are the agenda points they're called. So we're going to try this layout for a video. What do you think, Tim? You haven't seen this before. It's a surprise to you.
yeah, most of this match. Tony's a great player. He likes to play, especially at the game night kits, something different, something that people haven't seen. And you're bringing out the old Prepaid Kate. So this Biotech, I've never seen it before, so I'm interested to see what it does.
Yeah, I was actually really interested before the game started. Obviously, I don't even think he's taking a mulligan. I think we're still just shuffling here. But he had to remind me what the 3 backsides were. I knew there was one that did 4 advancements, so we might as well just say them. The idea itself, front side, 3 clicks to flip it over, and then it has an event, one of 3 possible events. One of which is do 4, place 4 advancement counters. One is do 2 net damage, and what's the third one? Do you remember?
I think it's Shuffle Archives.
Shuffle Archives. Yes.
Back into R&D.
Yeah, and what's really cool is you can actually see he's doing it now. You can switch between rounds in a tournament. So he is taking all 3 of them. He's going to put them under the table and pick which one he wants.
So you don't know which one it is. He could be trying to do the kill, or he could be trying to do the 4 advancements.
And I honestly, at this point, I'm assuming it's advancements, because the kill one I just think is kind of hard, and I think we're actually talking about it here that in order to pull off the kill is so hard because like I have to end the turn at 0. So
with new 2 net damage, you could end the turn with 1 card.
yeah, I guess
Yeah. So it's kind of like if you get hit with a snare on your final click, and it brings you down to a single card or 0 cards, then you can just flip over.
Yeah. So pretty standard opening here. We got a hedge fund, ice. You can see the cameras. We tried going a little off center this time. It works a lot better for the Corp than for me. Unfortunately, I'm sitting too far back. But you can definitely see their hands, which is kind of nice. And I do think this is a little less confusing. We heard a lot of feedback that switching back and forth, people couldn't really keep track.
Alright, so yeah, he's got a single remote down there naked, and tell me you're not going to dirty
A dirty laundry into the psychic field, and I'm so annoyed because I'm holding a prepaid, I'm holding a maker's eye. This was just awful.
Yeah.
Luckily we both did 2, and you'll see a note here. I actually cheat and keep the 2 credits. Don't do that. I was very excited. No, there, I kept the 2 credits. Don't do that. So then I used the 2 credits I just cheated and kept, and did a maker's eye because it's wide open. And at this point, what am I going to do? Hit a snare? Probably. But I don't. I manage. The Gila hands, which unfortunately the Gila hands doesn't really help me figure out what he's doing. You know, I was kind of hoping to see an agenda that would tell me, give me a better idea what's going on. Because I really don't know
what type of deck this is. But seeing a trap like that, it's going to make you not want to run naked remote, at least without some sort of protection in place.
Yeah, definitely. You can see he's got a blacklist. I don't want that. So this is a recent change too. I put in the Proco after it did so well at UK Nationals.
Sure.
I really like it.
It's not that much of a tempo hit in the beginning.
It's not, because I got so much. I mean, it's one lucky find, you know, like if you get it at the beginning, it's so big. There, he gets his 3rd hedge fund right off the top. He just dropped.
Got a trick of light in there. Looks like a market count.
Yeah, he's got trick of light, neural MP. There's that 2 of those medical breakthroughs.
Yeah, which he doesn't get.
I ran R&D, and every time I ran, he asked what click I was on, which terrified me. There, I had to look at a card. Unfortunately, again, we can't see it. I'm gonna work on that. He's got Snoop, and I was like, what?
Okay, so naked remote, a psychic field, and some curious questions makes me think that this is more of a trap and a kill deck.
Yeah.
And I think you just got to kind of slow your tempo, make sure that you got a Deus Ex that you can put in play, and hopefully that's enough. And it's not running a lot of faction traps.
So there's his third hedge fund at least, so that's nice.
He's up to 15 credits. All those traps are still.
Yeah.
Are you worried about a snare in his hand? Is that why you're staying away from HQ?
No, I think I ran R&D last time because I have the indexing, and I wanted to see if he'd res his ice.
So you know what breaker.
Yeah, so I just took a little single action, or a little single...
Oh no, if I was Tony, I would probably, if I could, res that ice. Unless it's a trap ice or something like that. Just to force you to rig up and give myself some more time to get the traps on.
Yeah.
And I want to give away as little information as possible. If you're checking the top of R&D and you're seeing how he's spending his influence,
right. So I just did a double Proco and Lucky Find, and I mean that's the thing. Kate makes money.
Yeah, yeah. 18.
You notice I've already played like 4 economy cards and not a single prepaid. It's not really working. And there's another thing. For some reason, I make change. Just take 4 1 credits and throw a 5 on the table.
Give you So he scores a false lead, another indication that this is some sort of kill deck that he's setting up for.
Yeah, and the false lead really slows me down.
You gotta do all your running on like first click.
First and third. But if I manage to levy this, it might work out. But I'm rich, 25 credits, can't do anything with it.
No, it doesn't look like you got any search in your hand.
Yeah, and I throw that down because it's free, I think. I have to.
Yeah, and that's good. That's good in case you. I mean,
I saw the Snoop. Oh, the Snoop's not a destroyer, though. Yeah, it's not going to help me.
Snoop's a tracer, and that's just gets in your hand. I want to actually play with Snoop and try that and try it out. I think it's really underplayed. And really
it's so expensive. I think he just plays it there, and every time I run, he actually just shakes his head like, I can't res that. So I've got all my support. I got the Astrolabe, the Proco. Can't find. I'm just playing my breakers instead of tutoring for him. That's the one nice thing. The other thing she does is draw. And you'll see that the Astrolabe came into play there.
And you dirty laundry the marked accounts to pay for it.
Yeah, that's pretty nice. Every time the Astrolabe fired, it was a good card, though. It was like the Gordian Blade that time. I think look at him, he's just flooded.
We got three in hand right there.
Yeah, and I'm holding a legwork.
Those are the practice ones. The real one ended up being about like a softball, like twice that
Put 2
size.
down.
1.8
That's
times.
a naked install agenda on that far remote.
Yeah.
And I think there you're pointing just to make sure what he did.
I was talking to someone to my side, and then I looked back and said, "Oh, what'd you do? Install this and this."
So do you run outside in or inside out?
We'll find out. What do I got in my hand? We got a lady.
You're just gonna rig up.
Which I cheat and only install for 2. I didn't even want to post this video. Like, it's just like mistakes. And I'd love to be like, it was round 7, but it was literally game 3.
Nope, you are well fed, well rested. There's no excuses. You got Call of Cthulhu tokens on
I like
there?
it. I like it.
Yeah. So stream of faction. There's your search.
Finally.
Now
Although I'm holding a lot of my stuff. I don't know what So he gets the Jackson, which is nice. He's really getting the stuff kind of as he needs it, too. Yeah.
You're just taking your time. That psychic field really scared you away from all that.
Yeah, dude. And here he double advances that agenda. And
It's an agenda. And he's just straight advancing.
yeah, it's a
It's just
4-2
like,
medical breakthrough. And I
Cerebral
guarantee
override.
the only thing going through my head right now, besides the fact that I'm illegally holding 6 cards, is that oh no, Astrolabe.
Yeah,
I drew that.
Astrolabe.
The only thing going through my head is what is Ronin again? Like, is it 4
Oh.
advancements? Because I know he's got a neural EMP.
Jinteki killed that. It just kind of disappeared since Schaefer really
Oh yeah,
took
and I even
Probably.
told him that it was such a good meta call that like, I even wanted to keep running centrals before running. There, I run the one thing that's not in a agenda.
and it's a Jackson, which he says he's going to use.
Yep.
So he's shuffling. Do you think that's a trap, that double advance right there? You think he's trying to bait you?
I think I was
It's a
thinking it
medical
was a
breakthrough,
Ronin,
right?
and I couldn't remember. I guess
I
if
don't
it
know.
was Ronin, I should have gone for it. I must have thought it, yeah, that it was a snare.
You
And I
can't
know
advance it.
with PE going down so much, I've taken the Deus Ex out of the stack. Otherwise, I would just run it like a
You keep the
madman.
sharpshooter, but you remove the Deus Ex, huh?
Yeah, because Archer, I can't stand Archer.
Or so, like EG, I guess EG could
Yeah,
be right
yeah,
there.
yeah. So I run R&D on click 2, realizing I should have done it first, and then, but no way to know that was a Jackson. You know.
Oh, you get it, yeah. What'd you get there? You got nothing?
I got nothing.
And you legwork. So you ignore the double advance. I think I would do the same thing. It's not game point. There's
It's
no
not game point.
reason.
Yeah.
You might
It-
just be trying to blow away your hand.
And if it was a
Hopefully
Ronin
you have
and he
recursion
didn't
in
do
it,
it
but
next
you
turn, little swordsman,
Well, I can still go get
which
it.
I don't have an AI out. I think I should have just took the 1 damage, but I
Yeah, if you've got 19 credits, you might as well get a mimic.
think I
Especially
just
if you're not
burned the
running
sharpshooter because I realize he's not going to have Archer, or maybe he does. I don't know.
I
What?
suppose it is.
Yeah, it is.
I have to make it successful.
So I see a trick of light, I see a neural, which terrifies me, and then I see another neural, which, like, now I'm loving Proco. You know, like, every turn is drop back up.
Yeah. And he can trickle light those counters if it's a trap card or somewhere else.
Yeah, that's annoying.
I've not seen Ronin in so long.
You run imp in your list?
In this version, I took the imp out for night. This is when I was testing night.
Okay. I think I remember this, how this went. The night went. And then this, I mean, look at you guys are how far into this game and you've only installed 3 ice.
Oh yeah, against this, night doesn't help me at all.
But that imp might be useful to go into his hand and knock someone out.
Here, I'm trying to ask him, like, and I even ask him what Ronin does, and he tells me. And I was like, you don't have to tell me that. And then I chicken out and just take a credit. I don't even draw with Broco. I think I'm at 5. I don't want to lose anything.
Tony's a nice guy. He'll remind you of that stuff.
Yeah.
He doesn't want to, win that way. I think he's also reminding you about Astrolabe as well.
He is every single time.
Okay, and that's the one that they're.
And
You
it's
see, he
almost
got a
like-
4th hedge fund there because of Jackson. I think he Jacksoned all 3 back in. There was no agendas when he did it.
So he scores the medical breakthrough.
Yep. So now it's a 4-2. The next one's a 3-2.
Yeah. You do the index. He's got it ready. He's got it.
Yeah, and at this point I'm seeing it's a lot of 1 and 2 agendas, thinking, so there must be a lot of them, so I have to start doing these big multi-accesses. I got a same old thing and a Maker's Eye in their bin, so I could presumably do something. Really wish these
Is he
round
thinking
came.
right here, or what he's gonna run?
Is he thinking about what he's gonna risk?
Oh, you're looking at. He let it go through.
Yeah, he let me in there.
Well, what did you see?
I don't know. I think I saw.
Run back. For quick two.
Did
Yeah,
you just
go
bury
back
ice?
in.
You got to bury ice, right?
Not
Stole the brain trust. So at least we're tied up 3-3. And then you see I just Proco. So there wasn't anything besides that.
Yeah.
I think, if I remember correctly, the 5th card was another Psychic Field that I just didn't want to deal with that again. So that's a 3-2. So now the next one's a 2-2 for the win. So I'm just stressed out right now. And I know there's no agendas for
Did
the
he flip
next...
his identity to score that?
No, it was on the board.
It was on the board. You can
Yeah.
check it. He hasn't flipped his identity.
No.
So that's probably maybe netting.
Yeah. So he's at 5 points though, and I know there's no agendas coming up. I probably. Yeah, I'm trying to remember what I've seen.
Are you sure? I can't remember which one it is anymore.
In retrospect, I think a really good move might have been the same old thing at legwork, just to see what's in his.
Yeah, you got to clear his hand.
Because I know there's nothing on R&D.
You still don't have an R&D interface there.
Yeah.
So as much as you've rigged up, to avoid damaging ice.
So there, click 2, I run that, the pad.
Yeah.
Trash it because I got money for days. And he's broke, and he's letting me in R&D, so presumably he also doesn't have, or the ice is expensive. And look at that, he had the 3rd one in his hand. He's waiting for me to discard. What a gentleman.
Advance.
And now, slot the clock. You gotta slot the clock.
How bummed is he at this point?
Oh, well, what's he gonna do? Override it with the pad campaign? I mean, he's got the face down Jackson, so that would be the way to get out of it. But there, I just find the clot in my archives, so I pitch out the thing like a
That was so
doofus.
lucky. I had this was my hand when you
So yeah, I slotted the clot, but then I discarded it and didn't have a clone chip when I needed it.
Yeah.
So what did you grab? You grabbed the knight?
Yeah, because it didn't matter. He won the 7 points.
So that would have been okay.
And Tony took that one. Good job, Tony. We're gonna switch now, or the next video is gonna be the switch side of this, game 4. Tony's gonna do Quetzal against my near Earth hub, so stay tuned for that.
What the flip was?
Not damage.
Okay.
I should have done the flip